Imagine saving money every time you fill up your car. Sounds good, right? Well, petrol and diesel drivers across the UK could soon see a significant drop in fuel prices, potentially within months. This is all thanks to a new initiative called the Fuel Finder Scheme. But here's where it gets controversial. Fuel stations could face hefty penalties if they don't play ball. So what exactly is this Fuel Finder Scheme? Think of it as a real-time price comparison tool for petrol and diesel. The government is pushing forward with this initiative, and it requires all filling stations across the UK to report their fuel prices. Any changes in price, or even if a particular fuel type becomes unavailable, must be updated within 30 minutes. The goal? To empower drivers to find the cheapest fuel nearby and save money. The government initially announced this ambitious plan last year, aiming for a launch by the end of 2025. Of course, this is all dependent on parliamentary procedures and successful legislation. But the latest news suggests it could arrive even sooner. And this is the part most people miss. Just how much could you save? Government projections estimate that drivers could save anywhere from 1 to 6 pence per litre once the fuel finder is fully operational. While that might not sound like a fortune, it can add up significantly over time, especially for those who drive frequently. To put this in perspective, saving 6 pence per litre on a 50-litre fill-up translates to a saving of £3 per tank. Over a year, this could easily save you over £100. The Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, has been actively seeking feedback on how to best enforce the Fuel Finder Scheme. They launched a consultation, specifically asking for opinions from stakeholders, particularly motor fuel traders, on the potential penalties for those who fail to comply with the rules. These penalties could be quite substantial. A fixed amount penalty, up to 1% of the company's worldwide turnover. A daily penalty, up to 5% of the company's daily worldwide turnover for each day of non-compliance. A combination of both, up to 1% of worldwide turnover plus 5% of daily worldwide turnover. This is a serious incentive for fuel stations to be transparent and accurate with their pricing. The CMA held an internal state of play, ISOP, meeting at the end of September to evaluate key themes from their market study. The outcome? They're continuing to focus on government procurement practices, barriers to entry in the fuel market, and features related to the supply side of the industry. The CMA consultation concluded on Monday, November 3rd, but the work continues. A spokesperson for the Department for Energy Security and Net Zero, DESNZ, has reassured the public that the Fuel Finder Scheme is on track. They emphasize that retailers must offer drivers fair prices, passing on any savings they receive at the pump. Fuel Finder, they stated, will ensure retailers share real-time prices, increasing their accountability to consumers. Furthermore, the CMA has been granted authority to monitor competition within the road fuel market, ensuring that drivers aren't subjected to exploitative prices. Currently, according to RAC Fuel Watch data, drivers are paying around 135.33p per litre for petrol and 142.91p for diesel. While no major price fluctuations are anticipated in the immediate future, the Fuel Finder Scheme has the potential to bring those prices down significantly. It's worth noting that Northern Ireland already has a similar system in place called the Consumer Council Fuel Price Checker. This tool allows motorists to compare fuel prices across different towns and cities, creating a more competitive market and leading to substantial savings compared to the rest of the UK. For example, petrol in Northern Ireland averages around 127.9p per litre, while diesel is approximately 133.9p, almost 9p per litre cheaper than the UK average. In some areas, like Dungannon, petrol prices are as low as 124.9p. But here's a question for you. Do you think these potential penalties are harsh enough to ensure compliance? Or should there be even stricter measures in place to protect consumers? Will this Fuel Finder Scheme truly level the playing field and lead to fairer fuel prices across the UK? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Let's discuss whether this initiative will be a game changer or just another empty promise.